Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Brain Vomit, and today I'm going to be doing another Humans Are So Cute episode. I feel like it was fun. And also, I just want to talk about something light again today. It's been very nice. I also want to do another uncut episode. I feel like I like the uncut episodes better just because it just feels more raw, and also I'm lazy and don't really want to edit it, but at the same time, I feel like it's good I know it's good for me to see, so maybe it's good for you guys too. Obviously we're different people, so definitely could not be your case, but whenever I see people like stumble over their words or mess up, it reminds me that they're human, and that they're not perfect. And I feel like that's something that we don't see a lot on social media, is someone not being perfect. And if they do, it's definitely like manufactured in a way that's like, oh teehee, I'm just like you. But I don't know. I like being real and showing my emotions. And if I say something that, you know, I don't know, I feel like it's just good. And also, I don't have to edit it. I can just hit upload. And I think it would be good for in the future when I watch these back, I can just see how I was and my thought process. And I also like seeing, especially like while I was editing, I liked seeing how long it took me between my thought and how like quick, like my latency, you know what I mean? Like the latency between like me having a thought and it coming out of my mouth. Because I definitely know what I'm thinking like while I'm recording, and whenever I watch it back, I know the exact moment I started thinking of something, and then how long it takes me for me to say it. I think that's just pretty cool. So I don't know. But yeah. So actually, I want to do a Humans Are So Cute episode, but I also want to give some updates. Okay. I started watching The Summer I Turned Pretty like last week, and I am addicted now. It's so good. Well, okay. It's like one of those corny TV shows, right? But it's so corny you love it. That's what it is. And it's good. Jeremiah, he is very cute. He lives in Texas. Actually kind of close. A little too close. You know what I mean? I'm like, not a celebrity in my area. What? But yeah, that's crazy. I like the cast. Everybody in the cast is just beautiful. And yeah, I don't know. I like it, but I am Team Conrad. Let's not get that twisted. I am very much Team Conrad. And Jeremiah, I feel bad for the guy. Okay, I really do. Belly, I don't want anybody for her, actually, because I feel like she is. I haven't finished season 2 yet. Okay, I'm on season 2, episode 6, when Jeremiah caught her from roller skating, talking about some, you don't have to hurt yourself to get my attention. Like, ugh, I don't know, man. I can't tell if I love it or if I hate it. I think I'm leaning towards hating it, but I also like secretly like kind of love it. It was like that one specific scene in that one line was just serving like it just like set me back to like 2014 Wattpad. Okay, and that's all I have to say about that. But yeah, The Summer I Turned Pretty is my show right now that I have been on. And look, I have my Mac set up to play this video, but if it's not making a difference, then see, it's not even making a difference. We'll just keep it like this. This is my first time recording a nighttime episode, y'all. Hence all of the different 700 lights that I have on. I prefer natural lighting because I just think it looks better, and like it's about to get really dark here in a second, and the video quality is gonna look really grainy. I just like the way things look better like in natural light, but it's okay. I wanted to record this tonight because I won't have time like throughout the rest of the week before it's supposed to get uploaded. So yes. Another update. I have been loving my job. Okay, I love what I do for work. I'm a registered behavior technician, and it's just such a great job. I love it so much. Things have been a little rough as of late, just like with, just like the staffing, and things have just been really hectic, but I am very hopeful. And I just remember that this was a job that God literally blessed me with. And there was a sermon a couple weeks ago. And I guess, phrase that was the main point of the service was not mine, all his. And I have just been in that perspective ever since I heard it. And it has made me so much more attentive to the things that I am given and blessed with, and so much more careful with them, because I feel like a lot of the times we take things for granted, like a job or car, a house, an apartment. Like, I was taking all those things for granted until I realized like these are things that I am blessed with. And I don't need things to be bigger and better and all this stuff. Like I can be content exactly where I'm at because that's exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm provided with everything that I need by the Lord. Okay. And I have a hard time understanding that wants are not needs, right? I don't need new clothes. Okay. I have plenty actually. I don't need new clothes. I don't need, I feel like clothes is my main thing. I don't need a new job. I love my job. Why would I need a new job? God literally handed me this job. Okay. Through lots of prayer and dedication and just hopefulness. And it is by far probably one of my favorite jobs I've ever worked. Besides, the swim school will always like take the number one spot for me. Something about the swim school was just so fun. Like I remember working like with some friends and just people from like my high school, and it was just a fun time, you know. I laugh sometimes because I just remember how awkward I was at times, like with people from high school. I'm really weird with people from high school. I don't know what it is. Like I just started following some of them back on Instagram because like back in like 2021 or 2022, I think it was 2021, I did like a whole like Instagram purge, bro, and I like took everybody off my Instagram. I had like 800 or 700 followers, and I took off almost I think like 600 of them, and I was left with like 60 or 70. Like I was not playing around. I got freaked out that like people knew my business too much and whatever. But now I'm slowly like following people back that I like care to see. You know what I mean? And yeah, now I'm not paranoid because I am secure with myself, and I know like, hey, I don't have to overshare online, you know. I feel like I never really did it that bad in the first place, but I remember when I had a spam Instagram, oh my gosh, everybody knew my business, and like I'd be so insecure about what I posted, and people, you know, didn't get enough likes, or people didn't ask me if I was okay after that. Like that is not what makes me feel secure. Okay, I was insecure, but anyways, we always talk about how I used to be insecure. And all that to say, I am finally comfortable with myself and what I post, and I don't care what people think. I'm working on it. Okay, we're getting there. Sometimes I do like put a little too much thought into it, but at the end of the day, like if someone doesn't like something I post, unfollow me, block me. Okay, I don't care. Which is good. Very good progress. Okay, very proud of myself for that. What else do I have a life update on? It's been officially like 1 week since I've had my braids. They are lasting, babes. Like I'm hoping that they last for the first week of school, which is on Monday. I am so excited for school, y'all. I love school so much. It's just fun. I love what I'm learning. The only thing I still regret is my minor. I just don't like my minor anymore. I think it's because I had such a hyperfixation on like forensic psychology. I don't know. I feel like I kind of rushed into it, but it was perfect for me at the time. But now I wish I picked counseling as my minor because that's no more what I want to fall into. I feel like I'm being led and drawn to the idea of being a licensed marriage and family therapist, and God willing, I can get into grad school this time next year. That'd be crazy. But, you know, I prayed about it, and I'm at peace with the fact, like, okay, if I apply and I do all this year, I don't get in, that is okay. I can try again the next semester or the following year. I, as a transfer student, feel like I was very rushed into like the grad school process because there's so much crap to do for psychology students to get into grad school. I told myself like, look, I can try, but if I don't get everything done within this school year or within this semester, like I'm not going to force myself to do it. It's a lot of work, and I am done bending over backwards for, you know, or just killing my mental well-being and mental peace over things like that. I will have time to try to get into school again. Of course, I want to get in fall, right? I just want to go straight through. Okay, I want to go straight through. But if it doesn't work out that way, it's okay. And that doesn't mean I suck. That doesn't mean I am the worst student ever. No, I'm actually a pretty good student. My dad had 3.92 GPA. And it's only a 0.9 because I got a B in my online class. But hey, it's okay. I am very grateful. This is like my first year of ever doing exceptionally well in school. You know what I mean? it is such a blessing, and I'm so happy that I found my lane, because whenever you find your lane, it just comes so like natural for you, and you just thrive. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying grades are everything, but if I found my work hard and when I'm studying hard, I would not do good. You know what I mean? I love what I'm learning, and yeah, sometimes it is hard, and that's okay. But anywho, that's all for my life updates. I've been talking for 10 minutes. Let's get into the humans are so cute. I'll be sure to put a timestamp for people that don't want to hear my updates so they can just skip to this part. But yeah, this one is a shorter list today because I just kind of wanted to focus on like some things. Okay. First one is when people say, "This reminded me of you." It's just so sweet, especially like when it's accurate too. Like whenever they say, "Oh, this reminded me of you," and it's something accurate, it warms my heart because it makes me feel like people actually know me. I struggle with letting people in and letting people like actually get to know me, especially like my friends. Because something about like just getting too close, like, you know, they know a little too much info, or they don't care to know the info. My fear is like, if I tell a friend something like really serious to me, or like serious to me, or something that means a lot to me, and they don't care or listen or pay attention or use it against me, I would rather just not tell them at all. Like, if I don't feel confident enough that you care about me and care about what I have to talk about, then I'm just not going to share it all. And sometimes that's okay for friends, because sometimes your friends, you don't need to be friends. No. You don't need to be best friends with every friend that you have. You know, not all of my friends need to know my business. Just my best friend, Ava. And Ava knows everything, bruh. Like, everything. Anyways, I just love seeing stuff like that, and it makes me really happy, especially when it's accurate. Sometimes I get like, I still think it's cute whenever it's not accurate, because I'm like, oh, they thought of me. Like, that's just cute, you know? I don't know. It's just so cute. I feel like I'm trying to let people in more to like who I am and getting to know me. It's just more of like getting over that block that I have of, are they going to actually listen? Because what I do is I analyze people's behavior. I really pay attention to how they, you know, react to whenever I'm talking or to whenever I'm telling a story. And that body language tells me enough to where I can share with them pieces of me or not, you know? And you know what? You don't have to be super close to everybody you're friends with. And that is something I'm still learning today, clearly, because I'm still talking about it. Next, whenever you try to talk to somebody but they don't hear you, but someone else notices and gets their attention for you. I thought of this because this happened to me at work. Okay. I don't think I'm quiet, but do I yell at the top of my lungs at work? No. Okay. So there'd be times I'm trying to get another technician's attention. Like, I'll say a name, like, "Oh, the name." And then they don't hear me. I'm like, oh my, I get so embarrassed. Like, whenever I say somebody's name and they don't hear me, I get sick. Like, the simple solution is to just say it again. But something about like, you think you say it loud enough, but they still didn't hear you. It's just like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I don't know. It just really humbles me. It really humbles me. But I also don't like to be too loud to where everyone like turns and looks and listens to our conversation. You know what I mean? So this happened a couple weeks ago at work, and I was calling this one girl's name, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I literally had to like cover my face for a second because I was just embarrassed. And my other coworker noticed, and he was like, "Oh, Camille, like, do you need something?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get, you know, her attention." And he got her attention for me. I was like, yes. Like, that's just so nice. Like, he didn't have to do that. He could have ignored me, but he didn't. And it just shows like that, like, just the kindness in people's hearts to do something like that, because it's not required of anybody to do that for me, or yeah, you know, it's not required. So the fact that people just do that simply because they want to help, I don't know, it's just very sweet, very heartwarming, and it's just very, I don't know, humans are so cute. Humans are so cute. I kind of hated that I did that, but it's okay. Anyways, next, when baristas draw little figures or nice words on your cup. It's just cute. Okay, I used to do this at work. I don't know, was this in the last video? I don't know. If any of these repeat, just know that I just think they're so cute that I had to put it on there twice, okay? I think it's sweet because not only are they trying to make your day better, but they're trying to lighten the day up for themselves, or at least in my opinion, okay? Because when I did that, I would try to, like, pump myself up for the shift and, you know, I would be in a happy mood a day that I wrote a smiley face or a nice quote on a customer's cup. It's just very sweet, and it can really make people's day. I've seen it light up somebody's whole day just because I wrote "Have a good day" on their cup. Okay. Or "You're doing so good" on their cup. Or "Happy Friday" on their cup. Okay. Things make a difference. And sometimes you will say something to somebody and you have no idea like what that means for them. It's just crazy how whenever you feel like you should put something, like whenever you feel like you should say something to somebody and it's like perfect for them, I'd be like, God's working, bro. That's God, bro. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. Okay. Next, seeing people try on clothes and watching them fall in love with the clothing item and themselves. It's just so cute. Like, have you ever seen somebody? I was at the mall probably like a month or two. I started this list like a month ago. But I was at the mall like a month ago and I see this girl walk out of the dressing room and she just like stops and she's like, doing the whole like 360 and looking at herself. It's just so cute to see people like confident in themselves and like hyping themselves up in a cute clothing item that they found, or just that they see themselves in a prettier light than usual, I guess. I like it a lot. I think it's very sweet. And I don't know. I just like it. It's very sweet. I know how I feel whenever I try on a piece of clothing and I'm like, oh wow, I feel like I look so good. And just imagining that feeling for somebody else and like getting to witness that through my eyes of them. Does that make sense? Like getting to witness that from the outside perspective is just so cute. I just love it. People are so cute. People are so cute. Okay. I keep wiping my mouth. I need to put on chapstick, but alas, I will not do that. The lighting is getting bad. This is why I don't record at night. Also, I need to vacuum. No matter how much I vacuum now, those of you that live alone, like, let me know. Hello? And the show's on. It's okay. I'm not cutting that out. I hope y'all didn't see anything. Not like there's anything in there, but like, this is low-key my junk drawer in here. But, okay. Anywho. What was I saying? Oh, yes. If people who live alone, let me know, okay? But there are times where like I will vacuum and sweep and do the whole like cleaning ordeal and it still has crumbs on the floor. I'm like, where did you come from? I haven't eaten and I just vacuumed this up, bruh. Like I just like swooped over a little pile before I started recording. And I'm like, where did you come from? It's just rude, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. I need to stop complaining. It's just weird because I'm like, where are you coming from? I just vacuumed you up and I haven't eaten yet. You know what I mean? ASMR. Would y'all watch if I did ASMR? ASMR. Anyways, stop. Confession, I watch ASMR sometimes. I like the head massages and rain sounds. It is very good. Or like with the microphone under the clear umbrella and then they spray water on it. Oh my gosh. It's just so good. Okay. Next, I love see something, say something people. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like, oh, if you see somebody's outfit that's cute walking by, like, say something, tell them, you know? I think that's just a really cute way to live. And it really, like, similar to the coffee shop thing, like, it can really just boost somebody's mood. I think it's just sweet. I wish I could be more of a see something, say something kind of person. But I don't know. I had to work up, like, my... Every time, I don't know, like lately, whenever I've been complimenting people, they don't take it well. So I'm just gonna stop. But I want to try again because I don't want to let like a couple of bad experiences like kill the whole thing. But yeah. Next, people with a signature scent. Okay, I love whenever you walk into a room and you smell something and you're like, oh, that person's there. It's just cute. Okay. I have been wearing this Italian perfume that Ava got me mixed with Target's mixed bar collection of coconut palm. And the people at work, like, I walk by and they know it's me. That's crazy. Like, they recognize my scent. And I remember I used to work with this one girl, always smelled good, bro. She would walk in through the back door and I could smell her from the front. Like, always smell good. Always smell good. So, I just love that. I love a good signature scent. And they don't ever change it either. It's the same thing. Until they find another signature scent. But usually it stays the same for a long time. And I just love that. It's their signature. Makes them feel special. And I love it. Next, this is my actually last one. People who make direct eye contact with you while telling a story. It is so sweet because it really lets you know that they're listening to you, and it's not just going in like one ear out the other. And even if it is, like, they're looking at you, so it makes you feel important. It makes you feel like the story is still worth telling, you know? Y'all know when you talk so much, like, you start to cough? That's me when I record my episodes. Like, I don't think I ever talk for this long consistently. But yeah, I have been guilty of, like, being on my phone before while someone's telling a story, and I just realized it's just straight up annoying and low-key disrespectful, so I try my best to stop doing that, or, like, making sure that, like, I am attentive, especially if it is, like, an important story or, like, a serious story. It just shows that I'm listening and that that their words are being heard, you know, and I feel like that is something that I value a lot in a person and in a friend. Like, it could be the dumbest story ever, but if they're looking at me, it makes me feel important and that they care about what I'm actually talking about. And I think it's very sweet. Yeah, humans are just so cute. I think my favorite one out of this whole list is probably, like, seeing people try on clothes and watching them fall in love with themselves. Like, it's just so cute. I'm like, oh, like, you think the outfit's cute on you? I just love it. And I don't know. There's just so many things about humans that are just so fresh. I cannot believe, like, how we're all so different but the same people at the same time, you know? That is just crazy. But yeah. Also, update. Remember whenever I was talking about having gnats in here, y'all? Okay, it's so much better. Okay, pest control came in for the freaking third time, and they got most of them out. I think the problem now is just it will go down with the heat. When I called the front office, they were like, did I already tell the story? I don't know. If I did, you can skip past. But, like, I called the front office, and they were like, yeah, like, several tenants have reported this problem. Like, I think it's just the heat outside. Just keep spraying and keeping your traps up, whatever. And I was like, all right, girl, like, whatever you say. But it's been so much better since the pest control came in the third time, and I've only seen, like, a couple, which is good. Like, let's keep it that way, okay? But, yeah. I need to keep my traps up still. But yeah, I have hope that whenever it cools off, there will be no more buggies in the house, because I think they're coming in also from the front door. Every time I open the door, like, there has to be one that flies in, because I don't have any fruit out. But yeah, they've been so much better. Praise God. But yeah, I don't know. Once again, like, I just want to encourage you guys to keep being sweet and kind, and pray about everything. Worry less. I promise you, makes things so much easier. Today, I literally prayed that... Oh, sorry. I thought I saw a little, like... I'm not wearing my glasses right now, so, like, things are, like, fuzzy behind, you know? Anyways, I literally prayed last night, like, Lord, like, if I should pick up more hours at work, like, just keep pushing that, you know, keep pushing that desire in my heart, and I'll ask about it at work tomorrow. And so, you know, I felt still really strongly about it in the morning. And anytime I prayed, like, for the Lord to, like, get an idea out of my head, or, like, if it's not a good idea to remove it, like, baby, it's gone, okay? And it's just crazy how the Holy Spirit does that for me. But anyways, I was just like, okay, Lord, like, you know, let me feel really persistent in my decision to get more hours at work. And hopefully, like, you know, I can get these very specific hours on my 2 off days to work a little bit more. And when I asked my manager, at first she was like, oh, no, like, we need more afternoon availability. Like, I can only work in the morning on Mondays and Wednesdays, but it would add, like, an extra 6 hours a week for me, which is good. It would push me to being a, like, full-time employee, which is awesome. I would be doing full-time school and full-time work, but at first she said no. And I was bummed out, and I just remember thinking, like, God, like, why would you do that? Like, if the answer was no, like, why did you? And I was, of course, being like, why, God, why, God, why, God? But then I kind of sat for a second, and I was like, well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. And I was moving on with my day, and then she comes up to me, like, 4 or 5 hours later and is like, hey, so what day did you say you could work in the morning? I was like, Monday and Wednesday. And she was like, okay, yeah, like, actually, I think that will work. What? It was so last minute, too. It's because a new... Actually, let me stop saying... Let me stop saying business. Basically, we need my availability in the morning now. And I just think it's such a blessing because I like, just look at God. Look at God, bro. Look at God. I have stories upon stories upon stories. But there are some things that, like, I think that you need to keep between you and the Lord. Just keep it personal. Like, not everybody needs to know everything, but there are times where I just love to share the things that the Lord does in my life. It strengthens my faith for him and my trust in him just more and more every single day. It's just crazy. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love God. I love it so much. Okay, best decision I've ever made. But y'all know I talk about it every video. Anywho, I've been talking for 25 minutes now. I will let you guys go. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this Humans Are So Cute episode part 2. If you want more Humans Are So Cute, let me know and I'll definitely make a longer list and more specific things too. I love the specifics. So if you guys have any things that you think that are cute that humans do, was that English? If you guys have things that, whatever. If you guys have things, comment it below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, then don't. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys next 60 Saturday on the Brand Vomit podcast. Bye.